Morgan and Tracy here from Whole Latte Love.
So Morgan, I'm really excited for this week's recipe. As you can see, we've got a lot of chocolate here, and we're going to be making chocolate-covered mice.
That's right. I was flipping through Food & Wine magazine, came across a recipe for this, and we added espresso to it, our favorite ingredient.
And caffeinated mice are really fun.
Yes. And we simplified it a little bit as well. So let's go ahead and do the first step and put it together.
Okay. So the first step, Morgan, is to start with a basic chocolate cake, which we have made here.
And once that cake has been baked and cooled, you're gonna crumble the whole entire cake up, and that's gonna be our first ingredient. So I'm gonna go ahead and start adding everything to our mixing bowl.
Okay. And Morgan, you're gonna get the 1.5 ounces of softened cream cheese, 1 and 1.5.
And I've got the tablespoon of softened butter here as well.
Unsalted butter.
Unsalted.
Important to know. 1/2 cup of confectionery sugar.
Yeah. And the last ingredient?
The shot of espresso.
That's right. All right, now we can go ahead and start mixing.
Don't mix it all over me, Morgan.
All right, this looks about the right consistency that you're gonna want to start rolling your mice. So now on to the next step. Okay, I'm gonna set this over here.
Yeah.
Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a scoop of this mixture, and you're gonna want about 2 tablespoons, roughly. And I'm just gonna use my hands to roll this into an oval.
Now that looks like a fun part.
It is. And then we're gonna set it on our plate. As you can see, I've already, I have some that I've already done over here. And then you're gonna wanna pinch the end for the mouse's nose. And just stick a toothpick back here. We're gonna be sticking licorice tails in there, so we wanna create that space for that. All right, so we'll just keep going with that step. Now we're gonna refrigerate these to firm them up for 30 minutes. Okay, our mice are in the refrigerator, so the next step is we're gonna melt some chocolate. I have 4 ounces of white chocolate chopped and about 1 cup of extra bittersweet chocolate. So I'm gonna go microwave this for about 1.5 minutes.
Sounds good. When Morgan's gone, I'm going to do the next step. I'm going to take some of my coffee wafers, chocolate cookie wafers, and I'm going to place them in a bag. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to crush these up real nice and fine, because what we're going to do is once the mice are dipped into our chocolate mixture, we're going to sprinkle the cookies along the top of the mice. And the one thing you want to do is you want to make sure you get this really nice and fine. And you can see here that I already have some pre-done for our recipe.
All right, I'm back with my melted chocolate. I've transferred it to a larger bowl so that it's easier to dip it in. So I'm gonna go ahead and take one of the mice out of the refrigerator and just give that a nice coating.
Well, that looks like fun, Morgan.
Yeah. And then you gotta be really careful with these so they don't fall apart. And then I'm just gonna kinda toss it around in here. Now we've got a mouse that is prepared.
We will have mice when you're done.
Yes. Now that one's ready to be decorated. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep doing that with the rest of these.
Now Morgan, now that we have the assembly part done, now the fun part starts. I want to decorate these up. So I think what we should do is each one of us should take one,
okay,
put it on our plate, and start decorating. All right, Morgan, what do we got here to decorate with?
We have some pumpkin seeds that we can use for the ears.
Okay, I'm going to grab some of these pumpkin seeds.
Stick those right in. And we have some sesame seeds for eyes. Now you can use icing, but I'm using these sesame seeds and they kind of are a little hard to get on there, but you can do it.
Oh, mine has 4 eyes. Does that matter?
Well, you can make it however you want. I can't even get these.
It is Halloween. I can make it any kind of eye I want.
I'm gonna give them a nose, using little cinnamon candies for the nose. And be creative with this. This is the fun part, you know. Get whatever you want to decorate your mice with.
Oh, look at mine, Morgan. Mine has brains!
Make it nice and scary. Well, I'm missing eyes, but...
As I say, I have 3 eyes on mine, and I have a very long tail.
All right, now you let us know whose mouse you like better.
Morgan, you might have won this one.
I don't know. All right, let's take a look at the finished plate. All right, so here I have a finished plate, and we've garnished it with some candy pumpkins and some sugar fall leaves just to make it a little prettier.
It does look really nice, Morgan, and you know what? It's really not scary. Well, maybe the calories are scary.
Yeah, the calories, but
I think now the real test is to see, how do they taste?
They're so good.
They are good.
Make sure you check out our blog for the full recipe. Tracy and Morgan with Whole Latte Love.
And don't forget about how good the espresso is.
Thanks for watching.